the year 1690, inside the wall of an ancient church in the heart of Sweden, there was a buried stone. People passed by it. They touched it, but no one understood. Until someone leaned in and read the runes. He didn't find a prayer for the deceased. He didn't find a plea for mercy. He found something that would later terrify historians. A sentence that had never appeared on any runestone in history. Because this stone does not pray for the dead. Instead, it asks God to commit a crime. Runestones always say the same thing. X raised this stone for Y. May God help his soul. A prayer, peace, a memory. But this stone breaks every law. It says, may God betray those who betrayed him. Yes, you heard that right. A prayer asking the Christian God to betray a murderer. Why did such anger explode on this granite? And who was the man who dared to carve this curse? I'm Renas, and this is Renas Saga, where stones remember what history has forgotten. This stone is known as SM92, a solid block of granite 1.7 meters tall. It stands today in Björkby, southern Sweden, engraved with a complex Viking ringerike style. But its message is the most dangerous mix imaginable. The honor of an ancient warrior and the creed of a new religion. The man who ordered the carving was named Godfaster. It means firm in his faith in God. But Godfaster was boiling with rage. His father didn't die in an honorable battle. He died with a stab in the back, by betrayal, in an ambush. In the Viking world, this death has one name: kneading. Absolute shame, a disgrace that can only be washed away by blood. But Godfaster lived in a strange era, a time when Viking swords were bowing before the church's cross. And here, Godfaster did something no one had done before. He didn't gather his army. He didn't burn the killer's house. Instead, he went to the carver and engraved his black prayer. Svikvi, Gud, den Erhan, Svik. May God betray the one who betrayed him. Imagine the power of that moment. A man from a lineage of warriors puts his weapon aside and asks God to take the role of the avenger. It wasn't weakness, it was the brilliance of the new Christian. He made God the executioner of his revenge, using the exact same method as the crime: betrayal for betrayal. This stone stands now next to a church, but the truth goes deeper. Before the church was built, this place was a pagan Viking cemetery. Cremation graves, blood rituals. The very ground where the tribe gathered became a place of prayer. And the stone stayed there, watching everything. The killer's name was never mentioned, perhaps to keep him a nobody in history, or because Godfaster wanted the reckoning to be strictly between the killer and the heavens. 1,000 years later, and the curse is still etched in granite. SM92. a witness that betrayal is never forgotten, not even by God. I believe that under every stone there is a story, and behind every tree a tale. There is so much more yet to be told. Next episode, a new stone, a new place, and a story you've never heard in your life. If you want to be there when it's told, you know what to do.